Dear Mr. Prager, one of my close friends that I met at a Jewish program this past summer has turned to nature worship. As a Jew, I feel responsible to bring her back to God, but I do not know how I should go about it. Your advice would be greatly appreciated. Well, what not to do is to say to her, I want to bring you back to God. That's not going to work, as I'm sure you understand. My one-on-one, in fact, not just one-on-one, my one-on-one on radio, which means one-on-one in front of millions of listeners, as it were, but my one-on-one modus operandi, mode of operation, is, I have a motto, I prefer clarity to agreement. So don't try to win an argument with her. Just ask her, say, I want to understand what it means to worship nature. Do you worship cancer? And say, of course not. But cancer is part of nature. Do you worship tornadoes? Do you worship earthquakes? Do you worship Alzheimer's? I can't think of a stupider idea than worshiping nature. You don't say that to her. I'm saying it to you. Think about it. Do you worship poisonous snakes? 50,000 people a year in the world get killed by snakes. It's a lousy way to die, I might add. You worship them? There's no morality in nature. Nature doesn't know good and evil. Humans know good and evil. How could she worship something that doesn't teach good? The rule of nature is completely amoral. The survival of the fittest. Would you apply that to humankind? Do you want the survival of the fittest to direct humanity? So then what you simply have is the strongest evil will simply destroy the weakest good. Hey, that's natural. That's the way it is in nature. Is that what she worships too? It's so unthought through. It's such gobbledygook, and it's so amoral. Does nature build hospitals? People build hospitals. Say, well, but then, nature doesn't torture. You're right. Human beings have done terrible evil. I agree with that. I'm talking about the goodness part. Nature does not teach goodness. Nature does not have a 10 commandments. Do not steal, do not murder, etc. There are no commandments in nature except survive and eat the next fellow if you can. Nature worship. Oh my God.